the twins the world looked down on. In a quiet Nigerian village surrounded by red soil and ancient trees, a woman named Reliat gave birth on a stormy night. When the midwife announced the news, her voice shook. Twins! Instead of joy, fear filled Reliat's heart. In that village, twins were believed to bring shame and misfortune. Her husband had warned her many times. If you give birth to twins, don't come back to this house. That night, while rain washed the earth and the village slept, Reliat wrapped the two baby girls in a worn wrapper. With tears falling freely, she carried them to the edge of the village and abandoned them near a refuse site. I'm sorry, she whispered. I'm not strong enough. She walked away and never returned. Mama Halima's choice. At dawn, Mama Halima, a poor village cleaner, arrived with her broom. She was old, widowed, and childless. Life had not been kind to her. As she swept, she heard faint cries. She followed the sound and froze. Two babies. Cold. Hungry. Helpless. Mama Halima dropped her broom and lifted them gently. From that moment, her life changed forever. She named them Zainab and Maryam and took them home. She cleaned compounds, washed clothes, sold firewood, and begged when she had to. Many nights, she went to bed hungry so the twins could eat. Villagers mocked her. Why suffer for children that aren't yours? You'll die poor. But Mama Halima always replied, these children are my destiny. The twins grow. Zainab and Maryam grew up strong, intelligent, and humble. Life later separated them. Zainab traveled abroad after receiving help from a kind stranger. She worked quietly, built businesses, invested wisely, and became extremely wealthy. Yet she chose a simple life, never forgetting her roots. Maryam stayed in Nigeria. Soon, she met Connor, a wealthy businessman known for his pride. His money impressed the village, and when he proposed, celebrations filled the air. An engagement ceremony was fixed. The surprise visit. On the engagement day, guests arrived in expensive cars. Music played. Food flowed. Then a woman arrived quietly. Simple clothes. Flat slippers. No jewelry. She introduced herself as a cleaner. It was Zainab. When Maryam saw her sister, she screamed with joy and hugged her tightly. My sister. You came. But Connor frowned deeply. This is who you invited, he asked coldly. A cleaner. When Maryam tried to bring Zainab closer, Connor insulted her openly. Tell her to stand at the back, he said. She doesn't belong here. People laughed. Zainab said nothing. She smiled calmly and endured the humiliation. The name that changed everything. Later, Maryam whispered to her sister. This is not right. The way he's treating you. Zainab replied gently. Let's wait. I will join you when John H. arrives. Maryam looked confused. Who is that? Zainab smiled softly. He's coming. Unknown to everyone, John H. was the richest man in the United Kingdom, the same man Connor had been trying desperately to contact for years. Connor called him. No answer. Again. No answer. But when Zainab called, John H. I answered immediately. And honored the invitation. The revelation. When John H. arrived, the entire ceremony went silent. He ignored Connor completely and walked straight to the cleaner. Then he bowed slightly. My sister, he said with respect. Shock filled the air. John H. announced. This woman is one of the greatest business minds I know. She is my closest associate and the only person with my private number. Maryam burst into tears. Connor's world collapsed. Zainab spoke calmly. Money without humility is poverty. Decisions and regret. Maryam stood up and removed her engagement ring. I will not marry a man who looks down on my blood. The engagement was cancelled. Later, Maryam married John H., a man who respected character, not appearance. Connor lost business deals, respect, and peace. Regret followed him everywhere. The mothers. Mama Halima, the cleaner who raised the twins, was honored publicly. The sisters knelt before her. "You are our real mother," they said. Years later, Reliot, the woman who abandoned them, returned. She had remarried but remained childless. With tears, she confessed everything. She was forgiven. But destiny had already chosen its path. Moral lesson. Never judge anyone by their appearance. Never look down on humility. And never forget. The hands that raise you are more important than the womb that birthed you.